name is Beck and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And if you can consider hitting the subscribe button, thank you so much. It's so unbelievably helpful. Us teeny tiny micro channels that deal with very niche subjects. And I will say, Big Finish Doctor Who is a pretty niche. I say Doctor Who is a niche subject, but Big Finish Doctor Who is a niche subject on a niche subject. So we really need your help. If you can click the subscribe button, thank you very much. It's incredibly helpful. I'm genuinely grateful. I want to show you my gratitude. I'm going to show my gratitude in two ways. No, I'm going to show it in three ways. The first way, of course, is producing sparkling content to enrapture you with. So I hope that's working out. But the second way is I give stuff away. This week I'm giving away Doctor Who, the complete series 3, the David Tennant, Martha Jones series. I love that picture. I love this cover as well. Anyway, all you have to do to win it is subscribe to the channel. That's the important bit. Yes, subscribe to the channel and leave the hashtag VoteSaxon. You can leave it here. You can leave it on Twitter. You leave it on Facebook. Don't bother leaving it on Instagram. I don't understand Instagram. And we do the prize drawing on Sundays when I'm on the TARDIS zone. That is at 9 o'clock UK time, where we talk about the current week's episode of Doctor Who. This week will be The Timeless Children, so that'll be March 1st. Airs at 9 o'clock in the UK, so that's 5 o'clock in US time, or 1 o'clock, that's on the East Coast, or no, 4 o'clock on the East Coast, or 1 o'clock on the West Coast. And yeah, we do the prize drawing there. If you're a total fan of the current era of Doctor Who, we are not. So yeah, if it upsets you to hear people criticize it, that's probably one you should avoid. But please, enter anyway. Look, we can have a disagreement about Doctor Who, and I can still give you stuff. To say that. So that's the second way I want to show you my appreciation. But something occurred to me recently, which didn't sit well with me. I've been doing these prize giveaways. I'm going to keep doing them for several months now. I've got a bunch of stuff to give away coming up. But it occurred to me because a lot of people enter, and I feel really bad for people who enter and they don't win, because I'm a big softy hippie, really. So for everybody watching, I have for you something I feel I can give away. It's an audio visuals Doctor Who story. Audio visuals was the precursor to Big Finish. They made fan Doctor Who stories in the 80s. I first found out about them in a con. It was Panopticon. Oh, I can't remember which year. It was a lot. It was in the 80s. It must be mid 80s probably. Katie Manning was there. If that helps you. So you used to buy them on cassette. They were hard to find. It was I found out the number for for Doctor Who magazine, because I knew Gary Russell worked there. I knew he was involved with it. So I was trying to find out what it took me a while to chase them down. Anyway, they're really good. This stars Nicholas Briggs as a Doctor. The story is Sword of Orion, which is a Cyberman story, giving away this week because we had the Cyberman story on the TV. It was remade many years later as a Paul McGann story. But this way you can hear the original version. It's a little bit cruder than the what Big Finish put out today. Obviously, it's a fan product. But guys, download, enjoy. Look, it's a Big Finish review. I figure you'll find it interesting. The download link is in the video description, as is the instructions on how to win the complete season 3 DVDs. Fine. With all that done, I have been listening to Doctor Who, Planet of the Witches. That's the third of the Tom Baker E-Space set, quadrology. It's a quadrology. Okay, I can say it in American. Quadrology. It's the third of the 4 stories that Big Finish is doing, slotting into the E-Space trilogy. You know what happened, actually? Because I've been really enjoying them. It's but just wait. My quick review is a recommend. It's a good one. It's written by Alan Barnes. Alan Barnes is always reliable. Always puts out good work. Whether it's a comic book, whether it's Big Finish, whatever I see his work, I always listen to it or watch it or read it, whatever it is. Because of this, because I've been kind of enjoying these stories, I went back and I watched State of Decay on Sunday, because when I was waiting for Doctor Who to start. I was getting into the realm. I'd like watching something with adult eyes. Like, I'm nearly 50. It's very, very different to when you watch it when you was a kid. So when I watched it when I was a kid, Adric was in it. He was very new, And I felt there's something a bit different about Adric as a companion. I quite liked him, but there's something weird and different. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. What is it? And watching it now, it's very, very clear. And they came out with the season 18 on Blu-ray. It's a great set. I recommend it. Go and watch this because it'll blow your mind. Adric is quite clearly John Nathan Turner's masturbatory fantasy. Yeah, if you read that, it's a fantastic book about John Nathan Turner called The Life and Scandalous Times. I think that's what Richard Molesworth, wrote it. Really good book. Gives you a real insight into man. This is what he was into, okay? This is totally what he was into. Yeah, young, kind of cocky, precocious boys. Yeah, he was very much into. You can totally see. So John Nathan Turner put quite a bit of himself into Doctor Who. I think he wanted to put quite a bit of himself into Adric. So that's where I think Adric came from. And I think that's what was kind of weirding me out about it at the time. So anyway, we have the TARDIS crew of Lala Ward, Tom Baker, John Leeson's K9, and of course Adric, Matthew Ward, Adric. They recreate their roles perfectly. The years fall away, and you're right back in 1980, whatever it was. And it's a crew that you really didn't get to see much of. So it's really nice to revisit them. Okay, my only real complaint about this, I have two complaints. My only real complaint about this one though, Lala Ward is a bit huffy and sighing, like, if you're not into that, it's this might be one to avoid. That's actually the reason I stopped buying the Gallifrey series. I'm like, well, why am I paying $20, to listen to Lala Ward irritate me? And I don't think there's she's doing a lot of acting where she's acting like a irritating and condescending person. I think that's maybe pretty much realistically what she's like in real life. I don't know. Listen, Lala, if you're a lovely person in real life, I apologize for maligning you, but I just get the feeling that's what she's probably mostly like. Tom Baker is of course glorious. It's lovely to hear his voice. Matthew Wardhouse, he spars very well. So my second complaint about this one, which is a minor one, is that the 3 stories I listened to from these 4 so far are all deal with like almost exactly the same premise. I'll say premise. I think they gave all the writers like a laundry list of what was going on in that era, and they all reproduced it. And again, this one does it exactly the same way. They're on this like desolate planet that's got that its evolution its development has gone wrong somehow. There's some kind of technological thing that's gone mad at the center of it and controlling life, and the Doctor comes to sort it out in the weird emptiness of E-space. That's basically how you could describe all of the stories so far. Again, this one I think is the best of the 3 I've listened to quite by far. The idea is this: you have you have these people who are witch finders, who are who drag people who find witches, and they drag them off to this planet to be enslaved as witches, or some fate worse than death. So something that I do want to compliment about. They had a child cast in this, 2 children, I think, younger people in this, and they're really good. Normally when you have a younger cast, they're excruciatingly awful. No, this one's really good. Oh, I am going to add something. I really like the opening scene with set in the TARDIS, where there's Tom Baker and Lala Ward and K9 with a beach ball. They're trying to map E-space to find the exit, to find the way out. So I like all that. I like the characters are nice. The mystery was nice. Again, I try to make these completely spoiler free, so there's not really much I can go into. But the character was nice. The mystery was nice. I think the whole thing worked. I'm excited to listen to the next one. They've gone up in quality. The first one was Purgatory 12 was okay. If you like the era, go for it. If not, it's a skippable one. The second one was Chaser Knight. Really clever premise. Again, this one is the best so far. I could really see them realizing it on the budget of the time and producing it well. I think, if I was to describe it, I would say imagine Stephen Gallagher writing Face of Evil. That's essentially what it is. Again, my friend, it's again, but it's a good one. So I'm going to give this a recommend. Let's call this 8.5 out of 10. It's quite significantly above average. And I'm really happy to recommend it because I really didn't like this month's release, the Psychic Circus. I thought that was a bit weak. I'm really happy to recommend this. I'm really happy to support in Big Finish in general because I love Big Finish. Doctor Who on TV is a bit contentious right now, especially the ratings have not been that great. So I think Big Finish is a place where even if we disagree strongly about the current state of Doctor Who on TV, which there's a good chance we do. I really don't like this era, but it's fine. If you like it, that's great. More power to you. But I really don't like. But Big Finish is a place that we can all come and go. Oh, this is lovely. Doctor Who. Just hearing Tom Baker's voice, it's this lovely. One of the things actually I liked about the episode of the Ascension of the Cybermen was when they talked about the glitter bomb. I just heard Tom Baker talk about the glitter gun, humanity making the glitter gun. You just hear his voice. It's lovely to hear him. These are better than they were on TV. His relationship with Adric is less adversarial. Yeah, his relationship with Romana is you can see again watching State of Decay. You can see the sheer hatred they had for each other as their Lala Ward and Tom Baker, as their ill-advised marriage was breaking apart before your eyes. So you don't have this you have that in this story. Again, recommend, support Big Finish. They're fantastic. Thank you, Big Finish, for what you do. My name is Freema Betkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, subscribe. If you could consider hitting the subscribe button, thank you very much. It very much helps me. The like button is also great. The share button is fan-dabby, double dozy. But we really like the subscribe button. Thank you so much and have yourself a fantastic day.